Hello, I'm Barton Cockey. Welcome to thesacredfury.com, the website devoted to the book that my wife and I recently wrote, The Sacred Fury. This is a novel set in Baltimore in the very near future, and it involves a sinister organization run by a malignant plutocrat who is maneuvering behind the scenes to gain control of the United States. Much like what we all read about in the news today. And we decided that rather than uh, cite any dry statistics about the things that are happening, we would use a more imaginative approach to project into the future some of the things that we see going on. In the course of this wicked, wealthy man's maneuverings, he decides to dig up the grave of Edgar Allan Poe because he thinks there's something in it that would be of value to him. And in the course of that, of course, he's going to demolish the church and graveyard and build something else instead. This all brings us to the Edgar Allan Poe theme that's behind the story at many levels. I chose Poe because, for one thing, he's one of my favorite writers, and also because, in addition to having a rather macabre sense of humor, he was primarily a humorist. And I think the only way you can deal with some of the dark stuff that's going on today, and will probably get darker in the future, is to do so with a light touch. So that's our approach to the Sacred Fury. We chose Baltimore as the scene for the action because Elizabeth and I lived in Baltimore for many years until we moved out, and I grew up there, did my medical training there. So we're quite familiar with the town, and it's a place for which I have a great deal of affection. And I hate to see the things that have happened to it in recent years. The Freddie Gray riots, the removal of important works of public art, and of course the ongoing scandals and corruption in the city government. These things are part of the history of Baltimore, and we delve back into some of that. Some of the characters in our story tell true tales about what went on in Baltimore in the past that reflects forward into the future. So, read The Sacred Fury. Find out for yourself the mysterious circumstances of Edgar Allan Poe's death and what the future holds.